I hope my son's antics don't disturb you.
Madam, were it in my power to sentence him to 30 days hard labor, they would not disturb me in the slightest.
Smashing day for it. On holiday?
No.
Oh, Leslie. It isn't true. Oh, beg pardon, ma'am.
Miss.
Yes, of course, yes. Have to be, wouldn't it?
Damn fool. I suppose I'll be expected to tend to his wounds after he piles up, and I don't feel that. No one injured, at least. No apparent damage to the cars. Young fool must lead a charmed life.
That's a lot. My money's on the servants. The servant's usually always the guilty one in the end.
Welcome to Sticklehaven, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Davis, the harbour master.
Sorry. Waiting for me.
That's everyone then. The other bags are already on board the boat now.
Blimey. It must be him. In the flesh.
All set, Narracot?
Ready, sir.
Right. I'll leave it to you then. Sea's calm. Should be a pleasant crossing. If you leave now, there's a squall coming. I can smell it.
Why is it called Shipwreck Island?
Well, the weather can turn nasty quickly. There are many submerged rocks, lots of wrecks hereabouts, and that big rock at the tip is said to resemble a beached schooner. The locals call it Ship Rock.
You're not from around these parts, then, Mr. Narracot?
No, sir, I'm not.
It'll never work.
If you would be so good as to follow that path up to the house, my wife will show you to your rooms. I expect you'd all like to freshen up after your journey. Where's Fred?
Under the weather. I took his place.
You'd be the brother then. I see the resemblance. Will you help me with the bags?
Yes. I've been hoping to get a look at the house.
Chapter 1. 10 little sailor boys went out to dine. One choked his little self, and then there were 9.
Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Narracot. Everything and everyone nicely in place. I must say I don't much like these clouds. I expect you should be heading back without delay.
Now it begins. Don't worry, Fred. I won't let you down. Just a drizzle. It's going to get much worse. Someone wrecked my boat. Fred won't be too happy about this.
Narracott, you gave me quite a turn.
Taking a stroll, Mr. Marston.
Just a short constitutional before dressing for dinner.
That storm's closing in. This drizzle's about to turn ugly.
Yes, looks beastly.
What's that you're carrying?
This? Just some paper and string I found on the beach. Roger seems like a tartar for order and cleanliness. Thought I'd help out.
Terribly nice of you.
Well, I'm heading to the house. If I were you, I'd do the same. Won't do to get caught out here when the brunt of this storm hits.
I'll be along directly, Mr. Marston.
Yes, yes, of course, old boy. Whatever you say.
That was rather odd behavior.
Mr. Narracott, why are you still on the island?
Someone scuttled my boat.
Scuttled? Wrecked, you mean? But who on earth would do such a thing?
I intend to find out.
But that means, who will come for us on Monday?
Unless this storm lets up, no one.
Dear me, dear me. Come in, come in. They'll catch your death out here. I must help my wife prepare dinner. I'll have her fix you up something in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Where he's going to sleep, I'll never know. Ethel won't like this one bit.
It'll never work, I tell you. We should never have agreed. A house party only a week after we arrive? And no other help?
Ethel, calm yourself.
You promised me. Never again, you said.
How was I to know? Mr. Narracott. Ethel will be preparing you a meal in here once the guests are served.
Mr. Rogers, I was wondering if I might have a word.
If you'll forgive me, sir, I'm far too busy to talk with you at present.
It's a press. Looks like it can hold quite a large amount of fruit.